said I wouldn't be shit. Now she won't come in my whip. So the rollie, now she's in my.
So before we get into my top songs right now, just thought I'll tell you my top songs apparently to Spotify of 2021. Some of these surprised me a little bit. I don't really know what the algorithm is for Spotify sometimes. I don't know whether they just put in what they want there sometimes, but some of them I'm thinking, did I really listen to that much? My first song was Fair Trade by Drake with Trevor Scott. Bearing in mind that just came out in the latter part of the year. So how the hell is it my top song? But apparently to Spotify, I played that shit 147 times. 147 times. Like, Fair Trade is a hit. It's one of the best songs in CLB, but I didn't think I played it that much. But the second song after that makes a lot of sense. I did play the song a lot. I played Slow Jams by Twista, Kanye West, and Jamie Foxx. Don't ask me why I was banging that song. I just was. It was just hitting differently this year. I don't know why. It was dropped ages ago, years ago, albums ago. But this year for me, I was just, sometimes songs do that. They come back into your life and then you're like, oh crap, this is so good. My next song after that made a lot of sense. Ill by The Activist. Now, The Activist is actually one of my favorite artists right now. You'd be surprised because I don't really talk about him that much on my channel, but he actually is. Very similar vibes to other artists already in the music scene, but there's just something about him and the way he does things and the beats he gets that I like. So I am actually really listening to a lot of his stuff. And for instance, Ill was my third track of the year. No surprise there. The track is just too catchy.
I think that I'm gonna take a walk to the bank today. I'm gonna walk inside the bank today. I'm gonna take the track.
Oh. It's by far one of his best songs. If not his best song. Like, do more of that. Whatever you did there, whatever you were on there, do more of that. Fourth place is Wants and Needs by Drake featuring Lil Baby, which I can understand. That song was great. When I first heard it, it was like, wow, what is this? The fifth track, now you guys aren't gonna believe this. It's just gonna sound so stupid. I've even removed it from this top songs place because it just annoys me that this is my fifth track. But my fifth track is actually a song from a soundtrack. If you guys have Netflix and you've watched that movie, what's it called? Extraction on Netflix, it's got the Thor actor in it. I believe that's Chris Hemsworth. It was a decent action movie, lots of good gun shooting, fighting scenes. But, the ending epilogue scene had some really haunting piano instrumental, and I loved it. And I listened to it relentlessly last year. Like, I fell asleep to it sometimes, which is why it was like my top song last year. This year, I don't get why it's still in the top 5. I didn't listen to it at all. Anyways, after it's Jhené Aiko Stranger, then What a Time to Be Alive by, The Activist. Then In Too Deep by Drake and Future. Cayman Soul from Young Stoner Life. I Don't Know Why from Stevie Wonder. Inches by The Activist. What's Next by Drake. Novocaine by Frank Ocean. Feel It by Young Thug. 6 for 6 by Central C. Chicago Freestyle by Drake. None of Your Concern by Jhené Aiko. Solid by Young Stoner Life. Backseat, Roddy Ricch. New Neon, Playboy Carti. What You Need, The Weeknd. Wasting Time, Brent Faiyaz. Mystery Lady by Masego and Don Toliver. Lost by Frank Ocean. Seeing Green with Nicki Minaj and Drake and Lil Wayne. Let Me Know by Brent Faiyaz. Trance by Young Stoner Life. Pretty Little Fears by Black and J. Cole. Still a song I listen to relentlessly. Race My Mind by Drake. I mean, I could go on. These are the songs that, kind of made my top. Surprise ones that made my top was Track Star by Mooski. I didn't think I listened to that much. I know I listened to it as a joke quite a lot. Like, she's a runner, she's a track star. But you know what? The song's catchy. I have to give it to Mooski. That song is very catchy. And one that was actually such a recent release, and I just recently was just binging it so much, is Situation by a UK artist called Nipper. But it made my top, my top 100 this year. That goes to show how much I listened to it. The minute I heard it, that was a hit. Just a load of stuff in there. There's some Van Hunt in there, some more Jhené, some more Young Thug, some more Future. There's some Jack James. There's actually some Pop Smoke. Lil Keys in there, Kid Cudi's in there with Tequila Shots. There's a bit of Party in there, but a lot of Brent Faiyaz, and oh, there's Georgia Smith Gone. Actually one of my favorite tracks of the year, but let me not talk about my favorite tracks of the year. That's another video. But that's kind of my wrapped songs, the ones that, you know, in my top 100. My top artists was Drake. No doubt he manages to just swipe the top spot another year. The second place, I believe, went to Jhené Aiko, and this is the first time a female has ever made it into my Spotify Wrapped, so I am so happy. Next, we've got The Weeknd in the 3rd position. We've got Future in 4th position, and Young Thug in the 5th position. it can't be a JB top 5 Spotify Wrapped without some toxicity in there, without some misogyny. That's why freaking Future and Young Thug is in there. Like, wow. I didn't even just have Young Thug. I had Young and Future. And The Weeknd. That guy's a toxic guy too. Damn, that's my top 5. My top genres was pop rap, underground hip hop, dance pop, neo soul, and UK hip hop. What has been on repeat for me, one song is actually a beautiful jazz song from, I believe, a Swedish artist when I searched it, but don't hold me to that. You search it yourself and then just double check that I'm not misinforming you guys. But it's a beautiful jazz song from an artist called Matilda June, called Stockholm Love. Now, I found this song from a random Instagram advert that I've actually never seen again. Like, I saw it that one time on my feed, loved the backing to the advert, found it, and I've been listening to the song ever since, but I've never seen the advert. I believe that advert was put into my life for me to hear this beautiful song. And funnily enough, when I found the song on YouTube, I was going through the comments and people were saying, oh yeah, freaking the black guy that gives women advice about how to be a woman. What's his name? Is it Kevin Samuels? Yes, Kevin Samuels. Apparently, in the comments of this song I've been listening to, everyone has been hearing it from Kevin Samuels. He was playing it in the background of one of his Insta lives or something like that. But either way, the song is beautiful. People dancing in slow motion, blurry eyes. I'm robbing you guys of the experience. I shouldn't be playing it for you. Go and search that up, Stockholm Love, Matilda June, and listen to it yourself. Next is Situation by Nipper. I mentioned this as being in my top 100 songs of the year, even though it was released in the later part of the year. But it's an amazing song, and I literally believe that everyone in the UK should be watching Nipper's space. He is someone that has a profound amount of talent. I haven't seen anyone do anything like him really in a while.
If I told this to would you hold this? Cause I'm about to turn this to a situation.
Nah, the song is too smooth. He's too smooth with it. And the video, I like it. Just the white tees and the trackies and just it ends. That's what it's about. It's just about the vibes and the energy. Third track is Why I Do Them Like That, Westside Gunn and Billy Esco. You guys, if you see my reaction, know that this track was an instant favorite for me. It's that piano, it's that classiness to it with Thug. There's something about thuggish guys rapping over classical piano keys. I just can't. It's just harmony for me. It just feels right. Stupendous song in my top 5. And then my last song in the top 5 is actually from a recently released album, A Plug by Made in TYO, Made in Tokyo, and The Activist and Cash Shadami. Yokohama is a really great album, and I'm annoyed that it dropped so late in the year. I wish it dropped a bit earlier so I could be enjoying it for earlier and put it. I don't know whether I'm gonna put it in my top albums list or not, because it's just come out so late, but I love it. So solid, giving you that easy, quirky, different trap. I like it. I like Made in TYO. I like that he's come back with Uno the Activist, one of my favorite artists right now, and it just makes sense that the both of them have done this collab album. It's just it makes a whole lot of sense. That distinctive and just nostalgic production there, but just making a great catchy song.
With she got them Yeezys on. Yeah, she geek and she know all the words to my songs. Know the shit I'm on. On that gas, yeah, I'm all alone. And my new chick, yeah, I'm on a song.
It's stupid. The song is actually stupid. The whole album is stupid. Go listen to that album, man. That album's great. If I got one more, I can do one more. Now, this next song is going to show you guys how weird and diverse my music taste truly is, because I don't think people really understand. A lot of my channel shows a lot of my love for hip-hop and a bit of pop and, you know, a lot of R&B, but I actually just love, like, just random pop. Like, I love everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, and this is a UK artist. Her name is Big Pig. I heard this song from the backing track of a series I was watching. And I said, hold up, I like that song in the background. I found it and I was like, oh wait, why have I not come across her before? Big Pig is amazing. Song right now I'm gonna play is Oh No by Big Pig. It's a bit old. I don't think it came out this year. It came out last year, October 2020. But I'm bumping to it now. It's in my top 5 right now, so I'm telling you guys about it right now. Oh, it's a tune. She didn't even say anything. Oh, it does something to my ears and my brain. Like the waves of her voice just going, I'm just like, ooh. Big Pig is great. Listen to that song, man. I've listened to more of her stuff ever since finding her through that way, and it's just great. She's a great artist. I mean, that's it. That's my top 5. Other ones that are close, you know, in the top 10 that I'm listening to right now. Bentayga Dust by Skyfall. I mean, Skyfall is someone I've been bumping to ever since Ting Dong Turn Up, you know.
Take a dust, you can race with us, so my lord, don't get them faded. Hang with us, so my lord, just bond that pagan.
Throw It Away by Summer Walker. Honeys by Sante.
The grind's on, I'm just trying to get the plans in. Take man, you know we get the hands in. Throw fists, you know that they land in the beat. Right now, got a lot of D. They get the bag on my creep. That donkeys could have been live on news. Spent 5 for bad for them youths in the 9. I'm moving like Vladimir Boots.
I'm moving like Vladimir Boots. Imagine calling him that. Imagine you saw Vladimir Putin, you go, oh, are you saying Vladimir Putes? Nah, you would just get shot.
Guidance, so we just loose. Woo! Like ain't shit changing. No one like you up.
Let's get it. Hey.
Guys said I wouldn't be shit. Now she want coming up quick. So the rollie, now she's in my.
God help me, I think I'm insane. I can rip out the blast like bubbly. I'm not waiting for her to say she love me. 25 on the dashboard, riding the Porsche like a Tom Ford. I bought out Bernie's new Christian Dior. I took the jet to the New York store. She licked while I took it off track, now I'm riding this boy. You stay in your feelings, you know.
Those are my top songs right now. Bit of a, you know, bit of variety there. Bit of UK, bit of America, bit of jazz. But that's usually my music taste. And I love doing these things so I can keep you guys updated. So you can just see what I listen to in my day to day. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below and leave a comment down below of your thoughts. I'll see you guys all next time.